Hello and welcome back to the Audio Jungle Podcast, the show where the guests are my friends and my friends are the viewers. Today is a very special episode because it is our official 10th episode here on the show. Double digits, and that means double the guests for this episode. Those two guests being the dude and dudette. Everyone, it's Brendan and Hollie.
Wow.
How are we today?
Epic.
Awesome. Tired. Busy watching Steven Universe. That is not a show I feel like you would watch.
It is actually.
Do you?
I don't really watch it. It was just like on. It just came on the background and started playing like after like Kindergarten Cop or something.
Awesome. Have you watched that whole show through to like all the way ever?
I haven't, but my sister did, and she watched like the whole thing.
It's like
She was like, I love it.
It is pretty good. Like, it's actually really good, and I kind of hate that, that it is really good because it is
He likes it.
He likes it. No, it's like it's very cringe as well, but like yeah, overall.
It's very cringe as well.
That's on the back of the DVD.
Steven Universe is like, alright, so we're doing something right, but also wrong?
It's on the back of the DVD. It's very cringe as well, but good.
Yeah, you probably will get secondhand embarrassment every 5 minutes, but it's worth it.
It's like, I wouldn't want to know any of the people in that show in real life ever, but like, they're good in the context of like the world they're in. But they'd be like the most annoying people in real life.
I guess that's fair.
Like Steven's just this like fat little goober who just like stumbles about and can't do anything right.
Goober.
I don't know. I feel like that's hard to believe because like you like Clarence and shit, and I feel like they're all hiking the same.
But
I think they're like blueprints.
Yeah, but like, okay, I wouldn't be friends with Clarence in real life either, I don't think. At my age now, I would not be friends with this like 11-year-old boy who like picks his nose and like.
I'd be like,
If there was like, I would observe him. If there was like a reality show with a real life Clarence and Sumo and Jeff.
He's literally 7G. What are you talking about?
He's what?
He's that little Fortnite kid.
Which one? Oh, the one that does the dance.
Yeah, Kevin G, the like little kid with the glasses.
Yeah, that does the Fortnite dance, right?
I think so. Yeah, and he's like,
and he's in the red.
What a sweat.
Is it? Oh no, I'm thinking of the Orange Justice kid where he's in like the tight little red shirt and he's doing the little.
No, he's like a little new TikToker. But he's like, he did all the like Fortnite shit. He'd be like, oh geez, taking to the sweat.
What does that mean?
So
I'm an old man. You're saying these new words. I don't get it.
Period. It means that I cranked 90s, on them kids. I think it means I'm really good.
Awesome. All right.
Yep.
So we begin all these episodes off with a question of how did we meet? How did I meet you guys?
I met you at PE class in like 7th grade, right?
Yeah. We had it.
William, like 7th grade PE.
Yeah, I don't even remember like how we began talking. We were just like, hello.
Wait. I don't know if this was like when we begin talking, but it was like we were doing like an AMRAP down on the track one day, and we like there was like a condom.
Oh, I remember that. And we were like, oh my god.
Yeah,
our little boy
that was like
minds.
our first bonding experience.
Yeah, our little minds could not fathom it. We were like, what? Oh, how? And then I remember the first time we did like anything like online is we played Bed Wars on Minecraft, and that was awesome.
Did my power go out that day also?
I think so, yeah. And then like, yeah, I just remember in the game that we were playing, like all of you died, and I just became the other team's like little gimp boy and would just like do their bidding.
Gimp boy.
I remember.
Yeah. And then, how did I meet you, Hollie? What did we do?
I think actually Caleb Ridge and Caden Pucci are the reason that I was joined into the booth, and that's how we met. Because yeah, Caleb Rich was like, "Hey, you want to join a Discord group with my friends, but they're kind of interesting, so I just like know that they might be mean." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna talk at all." And then I joined the chat, and immediately you and Kaden are just roasting the shit out of everybody.
I never roasted you though. Kaden called
Yeah, no, because I never.
Kaden called you Mario one time. I remember that.
Yeah, and he said that I looked especially Mexican one day. Just 'cause.
Yeah, that's like your first 1BO appearance. Is that video where Race has the GoPro strapped to his head or like not even a GoPro, just
CS:GO.
Yeah,
he had the phone in his mouth. Yeah, I think.
No, he had the phone duct taped to his head. And he's running around his airplane hangar. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, and then I don't even know how after that, but
Boof simmered down. Eventually, I think they got a lot less mean. I mean, I think it's just because no one's ever in there anymore. But
no, literally, it's just they're inactive.
Yeah, they can't be mean. There's no one there. But yeah.
Yeah.
And then how did you two meet? I don't know.
Probably.
It was just like it was just like a hangout one day at like a writer's house or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And
First time I ever just like got to hang out at writer's house. I always knew she like existed though, cause she like
I dated Tristan Spear, his bestie.
Dated Tristan.
Dude, man. Yeah.
Dude, the original dude, man.
Yeah, the original dude.
Is he the OG dude?
Yeah, dude, that's why.
Tristan's the one that made everybody say dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's the reason everyone says dude.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just remember the Frog Friend video. That's like the most dude video ever.
Frog Friend.
Frog Friend?
Oh, you know that.
Frog Friend, dude, frog.
But, yeah, and then...
Yeah, we just...
became friends, kind of.
Yeah, and we became friends, and she's like, wanna hang out? And I was like, sure.
Yeah, and then he was like, yep, sure, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna come over, and he's like, okay, and I did.
Dope.
Yup.
Alright, sick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
this
too
one...
crazy, not too crazy.
This next question is for Brendan, but Hollie, you may be able to answer this as well. I'm not sure. How was having Wilson's class, Brendan or Hollie? Did you
I
have?
also have Wilson, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. How was it, both of you having Wilson's class?
Mr. Wilson was something.
Didn't I have it with you, Landon?
Yeah, you had it with me. That was the origin of our infatuation with this old senile man.
Dude, Wilson's class was like, I mean, I liked like being in there and like and doing the class days because he would just like put on movies like the fucking what's like that one McDonald's one where he just like. It's the how much McDonald's like the guy eats McDonald's.
Oh yeah, he did put that on.
Yeah, like supersize me on every day.
And then he put the most boring movie I've ever seen on in my life, which is like I guess a lot of people like it. He put on Rebel Without a Cause, which I think is the most boring ass nothing of a movie.
I'm like the whole like total opposite of that. Oh my god.
And then we had like sex ed and Wilson also, and he's like, all right. So we're gonna be learning about the human body. It's not the funny. They might bring in some stuff. Don't laugh, be mature. They bring in like
this massive
wooden penises for everyone.
They brought in the most massive wooden cock in the world.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
This giant Pinocchio dildo.
Fucking suitcase of wooden dildos.
Imagine being like, you're like going through like TSA and you get stopped for that, and they open your bag. It's just a bunch of.
Remember that they made sure that we gave all the extra condoms back too.
Yeah.
Sir, why do you have a suitcase of wooden dildos and a party pack of condoms?
Oh my god, yeah, and then, like, I remember he slammed one on the table, and then, like, a big chunk broke off of it. He broke... A big chunk came off of the wooden penis, and yeah. Oh my god, I remember one crazy thing from that sex ed, which, that was, like, the 5th time we had sex ed, I swear. Like, I don't know why they did it over and over again, but they. I remember they were like, this is a vagina and this is a penis, and then they showed a picture of a penis, and it was just like not, like it was just not right.
Oh, I remember that.
Everyone was like, that ain't a penis.
I hated it.
What?
It was like this weird gecko. It was like.
Yeah, there was like a lot of girls in the class too, and I feel like, what if they didn't
They
know
were
what
like,
a penis
"What was
looked
that?"
like?
Yeah, like at that age, freshman year, they could
Yeah,
have
like-
not. Yeah.
Potentially not known what a penis looks like, maybe.
Yeah.
And then their first thing they see is that. It looked like a fucking cow penis.
Yeah. it
Maybe
was-
they were like trying to scare the girls into abstinence.
Yeah. By showing them this weird curly fried
They were
dick
like-
and like.
Yeah, they were like, "You don't want it. It ain't good. It looked like this."
It ain't
All
good.
just like making the most disgusting looking face ever in the class.
And then, oh my god, I asked something really dumb in that class. What did I say?
Which time?
No, like for the sex ed thing, I asked a really stupid question. And I'm
Oh,
trying to remember.
Wait, I have no clue what you said, but I remember the act of you asked.
I said something really dumb. That is like one subject you should never raise your hand in at all.
Face-bombed. I remember
Why?
I
Yeah.
face-bombed. Oh, I wish I could remember what you asked.
It was something with like semen.
Was it about getting like AIDS or something?
No, no, it wasn't AIDS. I don't
Can you
remember.
eat white stuff?
What does it taste like? Like donuts?
Does it taste like frosting?
I have a friend, and his mom said that it tastes like frosting. I don't know.
You're like, is it real? If you eat more pineapple, you'll not get sweet.
I feel like half of our friends would still believe that. Like, I feel like you could convince Ryder that is real.
Well, the pineapple thing is real, but we're not going to talk about
What's
that.
the thing with the balls too? Oh, where if you dip them in
What?
like soy sauce, you can taste the
That's
soy
not real. I'll
No, I know.
What?
There's no way that's
I'm
real.
so curious. I remember dipping my balls in orange juice and semen. I mean, not.
What? What? You had a
Sauce and orange juice. Sauce and orange juice,
I
not
I
semen.
think it's
you had a jar. You're like, time to put this to good use.
I meant soy sauce.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
No, when I had Wilson for health and driver's ed, and for health, he never played Supersize Me. He played like the worst shit ever. He played like it was a video of like a triple heart bypass surgery.
Awesome. I mean, I guess
and
that
it
is.
was so graphic.
I guess that is more health related than like the boring movie he showed us.
Like more gory than the
Yeah, but
Walking
it's like
Dead.
I think the reason he did it for you guys was because of all of the kids in my grade probably being like, I almost passed out watching
my
them do
God.
surgery on a heart. And I was like in the front of the class, and I was like, I don't like blood or needles or no like any of that stuff.
That's like
so-
all of it, yeah.
Yeah, the whole time I was just like, okay.
He showed us
This-
something gross one time, like some video. I forget what it was, but yeah, he might have shown us that as well.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
remember he was talking to us about movies one time, and like I think, geez, that's that long ago. I think like Avengers: Infinity War had just come out, and everyone was talking about it, and he was like, "Oh, I don't like those superhero movies. There's too much going on. I can't keep it up." And then he's like, "Well, I like Green Book." he's like, "That's my favorite movie."
Dude, I remember that week of just watching Super Size Me in the class. And it took us like a week to get through it
Yeah,
also.
it
'cause
took
he-
so
at the
long.
beginning of class, he would talk to us for like 20 minutes, and he would just start going on a rant about like how they didn't give him the correct Burger King order the other night.
Yeah, he always told us about it, like,
ordered a Whopper last night, guys, and I said no onions. They gave me onions.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
goes-
one day.
and then he's like, I'll be back, and he like gets something from his desk, and he goes,
Yeah, no,
Sits
one day,
down.
fucking in health, he was talking about, like, how you should not eat as much junk food and shit. And he was like, see, like, one of these, like, little Dorito bags, like, let me get an example. And he looked at my backpack, and I had, like, 20 little Dorito bags on the side of my bag because I ate them every day for lunch. And he grabbed it, he said, see, like, this is so bad for you, and there's probably, like, a million right there. And I was like...
waving it around,
literally in front of the whole class, to the class as a thing, and then like right after that, the phone rang and it just fell off the wall. And I was like, he's having a bad day. He made me have a bad day.
That reminded me with the school lunch. Brendan, do you remember the sandwich incident with Paul?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh,
kind of. Yeah.
That was crazy.
What happened? He had like 5 Uncrustables in his lunchbox.
Like
right?
literally so many.
He had like literally a fucking whole box of Uncrustables in his lunchbox. And then what'd you do? One of us, I don't remember who, one of us like took one out of the lunchbox. We
snagged one. We snagged a little cheeky Uncrustable and we hid it away in like your backpack or something.
Yeah. I think you took the Uncrustable out because you were sitting closer to him, and then you gave it to me and we put it in my backpack.
And then he was like, he knew by instinct. He was like, "Where's my Uncrustable?"
Spidey sense, bro.
Before he like puts the lunchbox on his desk, before he even unzips it, he just like
he was
senses the energy's off. He's like,
the weight is unbalanced.
That was a little lighter than usual.
And then he beat you with his lunchbox.
Yeah, he interrogated me about his Uncrustable. He wouldn't believe that you were the one that took it.
I know. I didn't get any blame.
I got 110% of the blame.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I like gave it back to him, but he was so like
still mad. And
he was still so mad that like when we got out of the class, he like started trying to like physically assault me with his lunchbox. Like started beating me with his like fucking 20-pound lunchbox of Uncrustables.
I know, dude. If you want to make an impact with a lunchbox by hitting someone with it, you at least gotta have like an ice pack in there. All he had was Uncrustables.
Imagine if he did have like one of those brick ice packs.
Yeah, I know. he also had one of those lunch boxes where it's like too big to go in the backpack. So the fact that he was just carrying around like he's like, I got my backpack with my school books, and then I got my bag of Uncrustables, just carrying both around.
Oh, what if Paul's listening to this?
Oh my god, it could happen.
Oh, I'm sorry for stealing your Uncrustable.
We're sorry, I guess.
Damn, that sounds remorseful as fuck. That sounds like you really mean that apology.
I don't know, it is just a sandwich. I mean,
sue us for like grand theft.
Grand Theft peanut butter, yeah. Grand Theft PBJ.
Peanut butter. Oh, that's bad.
Brendan, I know, or Hollie as well. I know you. This is early. I'm like, I can't think of any segues right now.
Before, yeah, you don't get up till like 12 anyways, right?
Yeah. What's your favorite anime? That's what I'm trying to get to here. What's Brendan? You're a big anime guy. You got an anime profile picture right now. Hollie.
Come on.
Hollie, do you like anime? Has he influenced you into liking it?
No,
Unfortunately,
really.
Everybody I've ever talked to has liked anime, so I cannot escape them. But I like Sword Art Online and I like Your Lie in April a lot. Those are the only two I've actually fully watched through. And Kakeguru, but that shit's like straight up horny. So
isn't Sword Art Online like the one like everyone honestly hates? Like
I think so, yeah, because everybody's just like, why is it so
not as much as my anime.
Yeah, that is
What's
true.
your anime, Brendan?
My favorite anime is Fairy Tail.
Oh yeah.
but that shit's peak.
Can you give me?
It's hated on by like everyone because they quote unquote win every fight because the power of friendship.
Can you, like My Little Pony? Can you give me an elevator pitch for someone who has never heard of it? Because I have no clue what it is about at all. I just know the little
elevator pitch.
Yeah, I just know the little necklace that you used to have, the little symbol. That's all I know from it.
Yeah, Fairy Tail is like a classic Shonen Jump anime, just made with the same style and stuff as One Piece and Naruto and Dragon Ball and all those big animes. It's like the same type of style. It's just a little more like heartfelt and like tugs at your emotions and heartstrings because like the characters share such a close bond and stuff. And it's less so about like there. It is like a I guess like constant fighting in a way, but there's still like I don't know. It's different than every most enemies were like we have to get this bad guy now this bad guy.
Yeah, it's
just
more
like
episodic.
yeah, it's more episodic and there's like it's a lot of like their own arcs and stuff like One Piece.
Yeah. That doesn't sound bad because that is just every
No,
I don't want to say kid cartoon, but like cartoon of like every like Cartoon Network show you could think of probably is very just like here's the bad guy for this episode, we did it, and it's like yeah they're not gonna all die or something yet because it's like I don't know if anyone eventually dies in that anime, but like yeah it's like you can't kill them off every episode.
No, Fairy Tail's great. It's just yeah, the one reason people say they don't like it is because they win every fight with the power of friendship, quote unquote. But it's not even like if you like watch the show and know the cringy lore and stuff like that, it's not really like that. And also, side point, I tell people like quote unquote the power of friendship. Like if you seeing your homie getting like about to fucking die and shit, and then you like kick into third gear, like that's real shit. Like that happens in real life.
Yeah,
it's like a mom fucking lifting a car off a child. You know, it's like
yeah.
Normally, she wouldn't be able to just fucking lift that car, but you know, when her fucking baby's trapped under it, or someone they care about that much, you know,
Yeah.
Adrenaline kicks
the
in.
adrenaline kicks in, and you're ready to fucking go, and that's why they win a lot of the fights in Fairy Tail.
Yeah, it's not like power friendship beam activate. It's
Yeah,
like
no, it's not
Yeah,
like
it's like, oh my god,
yeah,
I'm
it's
pissed.
not like My
Fuck
Little
off.
Pony. It's
Yeah.
like it's you're hurting someone I care about, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's like different than like Dragon
that's
Ball
like
and stuff
every
like that.
yeah, and that's like every battle
No,
and everything.
Dragon Ball and One Piece and stuff.
That's like
It's just like a little more like the people in Fairy Tail take it seriously because they're in the show. They're in what you call they're like in a magic guild, and they're basically all like orphans. Like most of them don't have family anymore, so they come to this guild to like just make money and stuff, and they all like grown to be each other's family basically.
Yeah. No, that's like coming from like the one anime I've watched, which is like Attack on Titan. That is the same thing where it's like, yeah, they usually don't kick into like third gear, like you said, until someone like they care about's in danger. You know, they're not, and like it makes sense in the story. It's like,
no, exactly.
Yeah. I was for a very long time, I did not enjoy anime like at all. I'm still like on the cusp of it. Like I think I'm picky still, but I think I'm open to more now. I still get bugged by like I can't watch Assassination Classroom because I think the main character just has the dumbest fucking haircut. It's like, and it just doesn't
I
fit.
can never watch that one either.
It just like it's a cool concept that like should be really serious, and then there's just like this neon-haired little like Dorcas as the main character.
Is that how you feel about the main character of Fairy Tail because he's pink hair?
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know. Is that I'm guessing from the title? I feel like that's a more mythical world, and like that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
guessing,
it's like it's literally a magic world.
Yeah, so
Everyone-
and he's probably not the only one with colored hair. Versus in like Assassination Classroom, like everyone else looks normal, and then it's like the three main are the weird looking ones, and it's like I always hated that in kid cartoons too, where it's just like the background characters look absolutely horrendous, and then it's just like yeah, and then the main just look like completely out of like the show, just completely in a different like style. But yeah, I'm learning to like it more. I want to watch Cowboy Bebop because I know that's a good one. I haven't watched the
I've never
finale.
done that one either.
I got into it a little because
I like
have
the edits and
I
stuff
bought
made of
DVDs,
Cowboys.
but
I just like space and stuff, so I'm like I kind of want to watch that. And then I haven't watched the finale of Attack on Titan yet because I just haven't. I've been busy, but yeah. And then I feel like I watched. I think I talked to this like with like Ryder or something. Maybe I watched the live action One Piece on Netflix. Did you watch that?
No, you talked to that about me.
Oh, I did. Yeah, and it was like
Yeah.
kind of actually good. Like it wasn't like.
Yeah, no, that was like one of the first live action animes done actually, right?
Yeah, and it made me want to watch the anime, but I know I'm not gonna start with that. Like I need to be really bored and not have anything going on in life to like sit down and watch that one because it's like the longest thing ever. But yeah.
Well, it's just because it's still being made, bro.
Yeah, yeah. But even now, it's like to catch up. It's like how many episodes? Like in the 200s.
There's like over 1,000 now, but that's like
really. Oh my
if
God.
if you don't watch fillers, it's like.
Yeah, that's true. I could probably handpick. I did that with I started watching Clone Wars, and I looked up just like what's essential because I know a lot of this is just like Jar Jar filler.
They're called filler episodes. Yeah, they're called filler episodes.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of them. They're just like not. They don't maintain to the main lore of the story, so you really don't have to watch them.
Yeah,
They're just
but
like silly little side quests.
yeah, like that's like the same with my One Piece is like Adventure Time. I love Adventure Time because I don't know why. It's just like I like the lore of it and it's just like really unique. But also there's like 90% of that show is filler. And if I ever sat down and like was like showed that show to everyone or to anyone all the way through, I'd be like, yeah, let's just not watch like this entire season because there's like nothing. There's like nothing here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Adventure Time's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I like regular show a considerable amount more, but that's just me.
I like regular show for like a different reason. That one's like more like fun. That's like more of like a just like put on when friends are there type.
I like
show.
okay, so the best of best Adventure Time episodes I like more than the best of the best regular show episodes. But the thing with Adventure Time for me is that you'll get like a really amazing episode with like Finn and Jake, and they do some like actually cool, very interesting stuff. And then the next episode will just be like about Cinnamon Bun, like chasing a butterfly around the world.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I hate those episodes. I hate them.
Yeah, there's some that I kind of don't mind
like,
because
even the stupid episodes are good.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But for some reason there are some of the filler ones in Adventure Time that I do like because I feel like that just like that is like like a lot of shows fail to make like a world feel like a world, and in that one you do like get the sense that like all these people just got stuff going on in the background because it's like a lot of the episodes are just like a random main character that gets like the spotlight for one episode and then like featuring
it makes
like
them more real though. Like,
yeah, so I kind of like it sometimes depending. It just depends what the episode is about and like what character it is. But yeah, if it's like some character I don't care about at all, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah. No, I get that, yeah. I liked Adventure Time always for each of the characters, because, yeah, I did like how each of them are side characters, but they all, like, definitely have their own personality.
Yeah.
And they make it known without being, like, too stupid about it.
Did you watch the sequel show, the Fiona and Cake one that they came out, like, last year or whatever?
I haven't yet, fully. I know I watched, like, some of it, but...
That one's, like, actually
Not
really
really.
good. It's
I
like...
know, I heard, though, yeah.
It's
I
like...
never watched Fiona and Cake, but I watched like the 6-episode thing that came out of it. It's like Adventure Time Distant Lands, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, that was cool. But this is like...
Yeah,
this is like... If you liked that, this is, I would say, like, way better as well. Like, yeah, they get pretty, like, real. Like, pretty, like, just, like, serious moments where it's, like...
'Cause don't they curse and stuff? Or
Yeah, yeah, it's more adult. They get to say, like shit and crap and, like... yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
They make, like, sex jokes and stuff. And, like... and, oh, yeah, you just see Ice King's, like, bare ass at, like, multiple times within the show.
Oh.
Like, it's really funny, actually. Like, and then, I don't remember what I was gonna say now, shit. But yeah, no, it gets like really serious. Oh, and I remember, like, I think it's like every Adventure Time episode was like 11 minutes or whatever, but these are like 25 or whatever, so they get to do more and it like has more time to like breathe, and it's not just like like just like freaking out for like 11 minutes.
Shit,
Yeah.
Like, no offense, yeah, fun shit, but stupid shit to keep us entertained.
Yeah, but no, I like when shows do that when they don't like I feel like that's where SpongeBob went wrong. Like if SpongeBob like was like grew with its audience and became like more adult, like it already was like kind of adult, but I feel like they've done the opposite. Like they've gone more baby
They
mode.
chowed it down.
Oh yeah, no, they have childhood.
Yeah, but if they had kept going with it, like if just like it was just like a full adult animated comedy by now, that'd be like really funny. Like that would be like the coolest, the funniest thing. But yeah, I get why it's on like Nickelodeon or whatever, but like
Yeah, literally.
it's not like South Park. But I don't know, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
I love all those behind the scenes of like SpongeBob voice actors saying like shit and fucking it's like the best things.
I do get it though. Yeah, they want to keep their demographic.
Yeah.
Or, like it's easy making money with these kids, and I don't know. Some people find like joy in knowing that it's gonna last lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes.
Yeah, like SpongeBob's like a Simpsons where it's just like never ending. Like they just keep
Literally.
making it, they just keep pumping it out.
Yeah, it's like generations and generations. I feel like will have SpongeBob maybe, or they're trying to have it do that.
Yeah, I feel like all those shows like that, like SpongeBob and stuff, I feel like they got like 10 more years in them because I feel like kids already barely watch TV, and especially kids that are being like born now are not gonna, you know?
Yeah,
I feel like,
no, literally, they got their like YouTube. They're done.
yeah, they got their like
they got like their Roblox YouTube on their iPad.
yeah, they got their like Garten of Ban like
Skibidi
whatever.
toilet.
Yeah, Skibidi,
Okay.
fuck that thing. Whatever that thing is, dude. That's crazy. To be a kid and like have that be your main source of entertainment is wild.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, we had like salad fingers, but that's not even the same thing at all. That's like completely different.
It's like we were weird, but we were like not that weird.
Yeah, we had like
we
weird
actually-
shit, but it never came out in public. There would never be like I've seen this.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing this video of like a Halloween like like a town for Halloween, and all the parents are in like Skibidi toilet outfits, and all the and the songs like blasting. Like it was a whole parade, just Skibidi toilet. I was like,
what the fuck? I just like I've always heard of Skibidi toilet, but I just like looked up what it looks like.
No, it's just Gmod assets like being squashed and stretched around. It's like such nothing shit. It's like
Yeah, it's like what are y'all doing? Actually.
And it's made by like one guy, and he just like is like ranking in like a ton of money now from just
I
these
wonder if
like
he puts like fucking subliminals in that shit or something. Is it like when they put like cocaine in Coca-Cola and didn't tell anybody?
yeah.
Like they're like, oh my god, it's so good, it's so good.
That's
It's
the
like
funniest
fucking
thing.
crack.
I love how it's like in the name too. Just
Literally.
Coca-Cola, yeah.
They were like, I mean, technically we're not lying.
Yeah, it's in the name.
Y'all knew what you were drinking. You read it. So.
What generation had that? Like, did our grandparents have the cocaine Coca-Cola, or is that like way
My
before?
grandma had the lead poisoning, but I don't know. Probably. If she had the lead poisoning, she was alive to live it.
It's
Oh
crazy.
my god. Can you believe that? They really just like ate like paint chips, and then now we have like the Stanley cups that are like actually the same shit.
Oh my god, I heard about that.
Yeah.
The Stanley Cup. That's like the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah, and then they were like, technically they do have lead, but it's only if it breaks. And then everybody's like, so if I have a broken Stanley, I am drinking lead poisoning.
Yeah, a
I'm
cup
literally
is
getting
like,
lead poisoning.
I feel like that's one of the most dropped things in the world. Like, you never see a
Literally.
cup without like a scratch on it. So you're saying like, if I drop it, it's just like poisoned, injected now. Like,
Especially if they're like trying to test it, being like, yeah, your Yeti can go off like a fucking cliff.
yeah, that's the whole
and
point of it. Is it's like
not spill.
durable.
It's
Yeah.
like, bro. So I'm gonna test this and then drink it and then lose my brain cells because it's fucking killing me.
Speaking of drinks and food, Brendan, do you remember the food fan account that you had or that you followed like years ago?
Oh, what? What do you mean food fan? Dude, okay. So let me explain something to your old man
Explain.
ass about TikTok and Instagram.
All right.
If you see a post that you like, if you're scrolling and you see something you like, it could be fucking food, it could be woman, it could be like funny Markiplier videos. If you like the video or even like just stay idled on it for like a certain amount of time, it like locks all that in. So it keeps like showing you those videos. So I like seeing videos of some good looking food. Good looking pizza, burger, I don't know. It's just like I feel like a lot of people could agree they don't mind looking at some good looking food.
I
So
don't
I'd
know.
like
That would
like
be
it or
like that would be
so
like
it would just be like those videos popped up in my recommended. I never like followed.
I thought you had an entire like just following. Like I thought you followed like multiple accounts for just that.
No.
Okay.
It's just that stuff would always pop up into my recommended. 'Cause,
Still, that would
I
like
like
I
looking
wouldn't.
at some good food.
That would like bug me. I'd be like, man, I want that burger, but I just got my like saltines. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I can't disagree with you there.
it's just like edging you on. just you're like, look at all this good shit that you can't have. Like, damn.
Speaking of edging, no.
What?
Why are the kids obsessed with that shit? Like, how did they learn what that is, but like don't know what a penis is?
Do you think they even understand what it is fully, or do you think they're just
Probably
saying
not.
it?
I think they're literally just saying it.
Have you seen
And
the
then I think like,
Have you seen the old lady on TikTok that says "edu later"?
yeah, I saw that.
That's the funniest.
And then she was
video
like,
ever.
"I apologize. Do not be saying that to kids."
Yeah, she didn't know what it meant. She thought it was a surfer term, and then she goes, "Okay, edu later," and then like the video right after is like, "I just looked up what edu later meant, and I'm so sorry."
She was like, "Do not use that term with children.
That's so
Do not
funny.
use that term. Probably. Period."
I think old people past the age of like 40 or 50 need to just not have social media. I think they should not be allowed, or they should be limited to like
entertainment though.
or they should be limited to like just Facebook. I think
Only 2 hours a day, guys.
I think crossing the streams and having them have access to everything from every generation is bad. You're gonna give someone a stroke
That's
one
true.
day. They're gonna see like Poppy Playtime. They're gonna be like, oh! They're gonna see Springtrap twerking on their.
I got jump scared literally by like a stuffed animal the other day, so I feel it.
Where?
I like closed my eyes and I thought Brendan was gonna hand me something different, and then when I opened my eyes, it was like the stuffed animal right in front of my face, and I like physically jumped.
You
and he was
fall
like,
back and break your neck on the table.
No, literally. And like I am very easy to scare too, and like my sister will do that, and she'll literally just be like, "I love scaring you," and I'm like, "Thanks," because I just shit myself.
That's the funniest thing. Just imagine like a little unicorn like plushie, and you're just like.
Literally, it was my monkey plushie, and I was just like, I flew backwards.
Oh my
And
god,
I was
my.
just like, oh.
My grandma had this one like stuffed animal that I swear was from like the 1940s or like below or like older older in time. Like it was the most disgusting thing ever. It looked like it was like a weird little like sack like voodoo doll almost, like just like yarn hair like thing.
A Raggedy Ann?
Yeah, it was like a Raggedy Ann, but it had like a Hershey bar for a body, and it was supposed to be Hershey scented, but it was like so. I've never smelt or felt anything more disgusting. It was like, I think it like molded or something, or like the scent like product put on it was just like decaying slowly because it was like the oldest toy ever. But like it was so gross. Like I grabbed it and it was like chalky. Like it was like if like you took like chalk and Alfredo and let it just like harden on your hand. It was like the grossest thing in the world. I've never felt anything to this day that disgusting or smell anything that bad. I hated it.
It was literally just like there's a dead body inside.
It was cursed, I swear. I got like
Literally, it was just like there was like a demon inside, literally waiting for you to like take it home.
yeah, I'm like
And you were
marked
like,
now.
"Fuck this! This thing smells like shit." Throw it back.
Yeah, I got the Hershey demon haunting me now.
The Hershey demon.
Yeah.
That's something. Yeah, I collected dolls and like porcelain dolls as a child. Cause like that was my American Girl doll. Cause my grandma was like old and she had dolls and stuff. So I've always had those, and I picked them up from thrift stores. And like I never realized until like a couple years ago, and I was like, I should not do that. There's probably so many spirits in these fucking dolls
You're
that
gonna,
I picked up from like, oh my god.
You're gonna crack one open and like vapor is gonna like a dust, like a dark mist is gonna rise out of it. It's like,
Not literally. Well, that's like I'm somebody that like believes in spirits, and like I've said like I've seen spirits and shit, and I'm like, why did I never put two and two together? Like bringing home like dolls of people.
yeah, dolls are just creepy in general. I hate. I don't get how
I
even
hate them, dolls.
I hate them. No, I don't get like okay, even like adults find dolls creepy. How does like a kid want one? I've never understood that.
Because like when you're a kid, I don't know. Well, like girls specifically, like I don't know. When you're a kid, you'll see your mom be like a mom, so you'll want to be like a mom to your doll.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would rather like if I was a little girl, I feel like the doll I would want would be like not this weird, uncanny like plastic like looking human thing. I just want like I don't know like a little stuffed animal dog, and I'd just take care of that. Like that sounds like 1,000 times better than like this thing that's trying to look real. And they make them. Oh my god! I had this core memory when I used to go to a childcare when I was little. I was like freaked out by they had like the main room to the childcare, and then they had like the girl room up to the side, and it was just like just more like little ponies and dolls and like the flowers painted on the wall, and it had in the corner this doll that was like a good like it was like big, like it was like a good like 2 feet. It was really scary, and it sat in this like high chair, and it I guess when you like hugged it, it closed its eyes, which is the creepiest shit in the world. And I walked in there one time for something. Oh, because I think like it was like, oh my god, it was like Monster House. Like I dropped my ball and it like rolled into that room, so I like had to go in. And it was always dark. They had no window in that room. It was terrifying. It was such nightmare fuel. And I walked in one time and someone had just been in there and they like hugged it and like you know how like you know how like a rubber chicken, how like you'll squeeze it and then it'll like slowly expand again.
Oh yeah.
It was like that. Yeah, it was like that where like it got hugged and then it was like slowly like turning back to eyes open. So I walked in and it was like its eyes were shut and it was like slowly awakening, and I was like, fuck that, I'm getting out of this room. Forget the ball. But yeah, it's like I don't get dolls at all, man. I don't get why a little kid would want it. I don't get why.
Yeah, I don't know. As I got older, I realized that they were like pretty interesting, and I still have my porcelain dolls that I kept. But like my American Girl doll, at a certain age, I watched R.L. Stein's, and there was literally an episode of a girl that had the doll made to look just like her, and her name was like even Lily T or something, and she was Lily S. And like the doll started, like her mom was like, why are you not like Lily? I wish you were more like Lily. And the girl like turned into the doll.
I hate
that. And I remember being so terrified, and I was like, my fucking American Girl doll is going to kill me in my sleep. And I would lock it in the closet every night and make sure that it couldn't reach the handle, just in case that bitch came alive.
My mom told me about a doll movie that's like Chucky, where it's like a borderline racist movie. It's like this little Indian doll.
Oh my god, like a voodoo doll?
No, not even like a voodoo, like a little native like yarn, like it looked like a little Indian, like a little Native American doll.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And it would like
the same.
Yeah, and it was like made of like yarn, and it would like scurry up to you and like slit your ankle and then like run away. And honestly, that's like the funniest like visual, just like this little like goober that, like because from what I remember seeing of it, it would get like these really funny camera shots where it's like 1 foot running on the ground, like all like skidding, yeah, like exactly.
No, I swear to God, my dad told me that same shit and had me search it up. I literally think so.
Yeah, and
yeah,
that's like scarier to me than like Chucky, because like Chucky you could like punt because he's like
no,
big.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but that's like a bug.
Yeah, that's like a fucking flying cockroach. It's a little solid.
No, that's the same with like spiders. Like I fucking hate spiders, but like I'd rather see like a tarantula than like a black widow.
Ew, nope, not me. Don't.
No, because I could visibly see a tarantula and just like beat it with a hammer, but with like a little spider, it's like they're always in the weird little spot, and then you hit it with the like paper towel or whatever, and then it like doesn't fully die because it's like small or whatever, and it just like gets in the crevices. But like yeah, you could just like take like a real gun to a tarantula and like easily shoot it.
Glock 90. Mom.
Yeah.
Mom. Yeah, I don't know. I had a fear of Chucky my whole childhood. Because my mom left it on the TV. Like, she fell asleep with me on the couch, and then I guess I fell asleep, and she was just like, it's fine. I'm just gonna leave
It's
her out
fine.
here. And then Chucky came on, and fucking, I watched that shit and was terrified because I was like 3. And literally until I was like 11, I had nightmares. And then one day I just decided, I was like, yo, that shit is like smaller than anything. I could literally like curb stop him. Why have I been mad about this thing? Like, and yeah, and then I got over it somehow. But I like legitimately was tormented by that fucking doll. Because I thought he would like climb up my bed at night, and that's
Oh
why the
yeah.
American Girl dolls terrified me more. Because I was like, I literally bought that thing. Why did
Oh
I buy that
yeah.
thing?
There's
Uh,
a there's a isn't Annabelle? That's like a doll movie, right? I think
yeah,
that's the name of
Annabelle
it.
was originally a Raggedy Ann. That's why I asked about your mom, your grandma's shit.
Oh no, I didn't know that. That's scary. But
Yeah.
no, there's like I remember seeing I've never seen that movie, but I remember seeing a trailer for it where like oh this freak I still think about like it's so freaky and gross. I hate it. Where it's like this girl sitting I just remember it so clearly like she's sitting like laying down in her bed and then she gets like tugged like an inch down. She's like,
Oh
"What's
yeah.
that?" And then like she like looks under the sheets and like at the end it's just the doll and I'm like, "That's fucking nah." Like I hate that
Yeah.
so much. Just it being like down on the foot of your bed, like underneath the covers. That's terrifying.
Yeah, knowing damn well you're like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever
Yeah.
had like a ghostly experience in real life?
Yeah, I've had many. I've had like I literally had a picture. I don't think it's on this phone anymore. It's on the last one that I like dropped in a puddle. But I had a handprint on my back one morning after having like a nightmare. Like I saw a
Oh,
figure that
whoa.
was like 7 foot tall when I ran down the stairs that day. And I thought that there was something on the end of the steps, and you know how you always think that in the dark? And then you're like, oh, why am I scared? So I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna just walk down the steps. If there's a ghost down here, fuck them. They're a ghost. And I literally got to like the last step, and it was just like, I could see through the darkness, and I could not see anymore. It was like pitch black in front of me.
Uh,
Like, looked like a fucking tall ass man, and I turned my ass around,
wait,
and
was
I
this in
ran
the
up the
dream
stairs.
or real
No,
life?
this was in real life.
Oh,
The day,
fuck
like right before that. Yeah,
that.
yeah, and it was like dark already, and I can't really see, but it was the fact that I saw like darker than dark. And
That's
yeah,
scary.
I ran my ass upstairs, and like I said, the next morning I woke up and I was pretty tan, but I had a like whiter handprint than a tan on my body on my back.
Oh, that's
And I
crazy.
was like, how does that happen? How do you get a reverse tan? How
That's like
does
an actual horror movie scenario. He's just like, oh, I don't like that at
No,
all.
literally, and yeah, and I've had more encounters like that. But I tell people like that, and I literally just get like like they'll just be like, you're schizophrenic, and I'm like, I literally have the picture to prove it, bitch. I can't explain it.
Yeah, the hand's crazy. The dark stuff I kind of get because it's like that your mind
Yeah.
does kind of just like try to make out shapes when it's like can't see shit. And so it's like I always think of that sometimes where it's like if I looked in the dark right now and was like I see a face, my brain will like form a face there.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
naturally gonna try to.
but yeah, the hand thing that's like proof. That's like that's wild.
Yeah, no, I literally woke up and I was like, I didn't put my
And it's
hand
not gonna
there.
be like
Also, how?
yeah, it's not gonna
Yeah.
be like a mark from your own hand. It's on your back. That's like oh, that's scary.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like I said, it was the fact that it was white. Like it was my pale skin imprint, like the hand printed with my tan skin around it. It's like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
scary.
oh
Brendan,
yeah,
have you
so
ever had a ghostly
Um,
scenario?
kind of recent, I guess, with your grandma.
Never before in my life. Besides, like, I did have one like 2 weeks ago or something.
What happened?
Um, I was at my work and some guy I gave him his change and he was like, "No, keep it." So and I was like, "Ah, cool," because we have like a penny machine. So I was gonna go take the quarters and a penny and make a pressed penny. So I went up and like made like 2 pressed pennies and then came back. And it's just me at my work. Like I just work in a little retail fucking store by myself. I'm like isolated. I'm like in a back room.
Yeah.
And I went over to the penny machine, made my pennies, went back over to our like desk and cashier thing, and we have like a drawer that we have like a big like a big drawer that the cash register and everything sits on top of, and it's like between I don't know how to explain it, but between like the how the drawer it was like so heavy that like nothing could have slid under it if I dropped it. If that makes sense. Like if like I got a card and tried to like slide it underneath this drawer between that and the floor, it would be like very hard.
Right. Yeah.
But I went back over there and I dropped I like fumbled and just dropped both the pressed pennies I made, and I saw them both like fall right down the floor. Like I was watching them fall. Like they both just like fell out of my hands. They fell right on the floor, and like one of them hit the ground, and another one just like clipped through reality.
That's wild.
I'm not even joking. The other one literally just like clipped through the fucking corner, like right in front of me, and I was like, huh? I was like, no, I'm seeing shit. And I looked around because it's just me, so I looked around for like an hour, like just in that whole thing. I literally decided to like take off the cash register pretty much and lift up what was underneath it because I was like, maybe somehow it hit it just the right 1 in a million chance and it slid under there. But no, it didn't, and it was nowhere to be found. It was like a very small area. It couldn't have gone anywhere. It's not gonna roll. It's a press penny.
The like, ghostly penny.
It just like fell through the fucking earth.
That's crazy.
And then after looking for like an hour, I was just like, huh, okay. And that was the night before it was my mom's birthday. That was like the night before, and then I just like leave, go to sleep, and I like wake up and it's the next day, and it's like my mom's birthday, and I forgot when I was gonna tell Hollie about that when I got off work and stuff because I thought she would find it interesting, but I like totally forgot like all about it and just fell back to sleep. But then the next morning we were just like chilling in my room, and the door to my dad's room just like slammed shut like out of nowhere, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like Zuko or Korra or
wind something? Yeah.
The wind something. I like all the wind. I look around, all the windows in my dad's room are shut. The window in my room is shut. The windows like all the windows are shut. The dogs are fucking like all the way back in my mom's room. But the door just like slammed shut. But as soon as it slammed shut, I remembered like the whole penny incident that happened at my work. And then I like started like telling Hollie about it and stuff. And then like I started talking to her all about it. And then like moments later, we just like just smelled like it just smelled
like woman's perfume.
Yeah, like women. It just smelled like women's perfume in the room. Like women's perfume in the room. We're like, what? Why does it smell like? What? Why did you just smell that? And we're like, yeah, it just smelled like old woman's perfume.
And then I'm gonna stop Brennan there. I didn't tell Brennan this, but in my head, since I am naturally like a spiritual girl, crystal girly or whatever, I was like, I bet that's his fucking grandma. I was like, I bet that's his grandma coming to say hi, cause it's his mom's birthday in my head. Just because that's how I am spiritually. But I didn't say anything because I was like, I'm not going to push that shit on Brennan or make him think something that didn't happen. I'd like for something crazier to happen and he could see. And then now go ahead, Brennan.
I mean, that was...
You put the pieces together yourself, pretty much.
Yeah, I put
I after that.
I was like, I realized it was like, I was like, I wonder if that's my grandma, and then I like realized I was like, wait, it's my mom's birthday. That's definitely my grandma.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And
then like I went out to my mom's room out in like the garage, which is like it was my grandma's old room when she lived with us, and like the smell in that room, it like just smelled like old lady and her perfume like it usually does, but that was like the same smell that I smelled walking through the room.
Had she like just passed away then? Because like a similar thing happened with my grandpa when he died.
No, she passed away like when I was in like 6th grade, so it's been quite a while now.
We just think she came to visit for the
birthday. But it was my mom's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Like,
no,
the day that all this is happening, and yeah, with the whole thing with the penny.
You opened the door and the penny was sitting there.
No, I mean it wasn't that crazy, but my grandma always had a thing with pennies, and my grandma loved pressed pennies, and she like collected them. And then my mom like always says whenever she like finds a penny anywhere weird or random, like she'll literally always like find a penny on the railway to like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disneyland. Like every time we go, it's crazy.
On the railway, even like the queue or
like when you're waiting in line and there's just like the wooden like
yeah.
Like keeping you in line, you know, on the sides.
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
They'll like always find a penny on top of them. And that was my grandma's favorite ride. there.
That's cool. That's
So yeah, we think
But,
Grandma literally stole the penny brew.
Yeah, but
Mine.
that was that'll happen. Then it was the next day at work, and I went back, and the penny was like in the weirdest fucking spot. It was like in our little like shirt closet, like up on one of like the racks where one of the shirts are. And I like asked like my 2 or 3 other coworkers that work up there, and I even asked like my like boss lady, which is the only other lady that'd be up there. I was like, "Do you guys find this and put this there?" And they all said no.
That's
Never seen that before in their life. So I was like, "Huh, okay."
That's cool. No, I had a similar thing, or my mom had a similar thing happen when my grandpa died, because we were all at the hospital, and like it was like we had like these, like everyone has like their own like multiple angle scenario of like what happened, like as he, like the second he died, like my mom was in the bathroom or something, and like it was like all the lights flickered off, and like, and then someone else, like their like phone started ringing, and it was like this anonymous call, and like, so like all this weird like stuff like triggered like right when he died, and then it happened like again, or like the light thing I know happened again, like on like a year later, like it was like the anniversary of when he died, and so yeah, like a similar thing. It was just like this weird like parallel.
Yeah, just to say hello.
Yeah.
Just letting them know that they're still here.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why I believe in spirits and stuff. Because like I said, when I was a kid, my grandma, there was not much to do in my town. We would just go to the fucking cemetery, which don't know why we did that, but there was literally the only thing to do, I guess. And I would always say that there was like somebody, I would say people followed us home. And like I would see them and I would be like, last night there was a man in the closet. And one night I even woke up my family and I was like, there's a guy in the closet staring at me and he won't go away.
Having a kid say that's like the scariest thing. Like if my kid was like, there's someone following us, I'd be like, you're probably right. You got that sixth sense shit. I don't like, you're freaking me out.
Yeah, no, literally, and I was like, because I remember, I was like, hey, and the dude didn't say nothing back, and I was just staring at him, and I was like, are you gonna leave, or what?
So you full on saw a guy?
Yeah, like, full on, and I
hate
thought I was tripping, too, but, like, I was young, and that's what happens when you're young, you're more open to things, because you haven't, like, become a little asshole that's like, no, that's not real, it's just mentally illness. It's just, like, yeah.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis? That's a little different, but like...
No, thankfully. I do not ever want it.
I had it one time, kind of, and I drew a picture of what I saw, and I'm trying to find it right now.
Oh my god, I don't even want it. Because you say you see, like, the little shadow creatures when you get, like...
I don't know when you have too much marijuana.
When
like,
the men...
I don't ever see shadow people, I'm sorry to say. I'm like, when I get some freaky, I don't ever see no but, like, visions of fucking...
That was different. But, no, this was, I was, like, asleep, and this was, like, I say, like, half, like, sleep paralysis, because I was, like, I think I was just dreaming. But basically and it was, like, really quick. Like, I didn't feel the thing where you're, like, you are, like, stuck and you can't move, really. Because I very much could move in this scenario. What ended up happening was, like, I was sleeping, and then I looked down at the foot of my bed, and there was, like, this scary, like, troll face looking, like, it looked like a, like forward-facing troll face. It was, like, this really scary, like, grin with, like, these, like, white little, like, pupils.
Ew.
Yeah, it was...
No!
And then... No, the worst part is, like, it was so quick, like, I looked at it, and then I was like, oh, shit, and then, like, as I'm thinking, like, okay, there's a face, my body, like, basically gets, like, possessed, and, like, erects up, and, like, I fly into the face of it, and then I'm trying to explain it through, like, you can't see what I'm doing with my hand, really, but, like, I fell through my bed, and, like, flipped back around, like, up at the top of my bed. So, like, I did, like, a full, like spin. Like, a full, like, turn, like, wheel turn.
Wait, did you actually get lifted, or it was just in sleep paralysis?
This was, like, the dream part, essentially. What happened was, when I fell through the face, and then erected back up, I erected back up and woke up. So, like, I fell, like, I like basically no-clipped through my bed, flipped out of the top of the bed again, and then woke up. and it was like, and I woke up when I flew out the top of the bed. So like, I did this
You were
full
back in-
spin, and it was really
What the
scary.
fuck?
But just like flying into the face, it was like really creepy.
And I bet it felt like lucid.
No, yeah,
Like,
it felt lucid because like it was just my bedroom at night. There wasn't anything like special about it or anything like that. It was just like dark, and like that was the creepiest thing too, is because like it just looks like what the dream looked like minus the face once you wake up. So you're like, oh, I don't
You
like
were
that.
just like, fuck me, literally. You're
Yeah, I
like,
was sleeping
"What
with the
was that?"
light on at night.
Dude, that's. I don't even know how to. That one's actually scaring me, bro.
No, and it was like 5 seconds too, which like wasn't that bad, but yeah, I didn't like that one at all.
No, I mean, how could you, bro? That's actually terrifying. Wait. The fact that you like went into the face.
Yeah, I know. It was like reverse sleep paralysis. Like it wasn't like the thing came at me. It's like my body flew at it. And then, yeah.
Or it pulled you at
No,
it.
that's what it felt like. I was like getting pulled up by it and then like thrown
You
into
literally
it.
got like possessed. That's terrifying.
Yeah, and
I'm outta
then
here.
yeah, and then just waking up in the exact same spot. It's
Now
like
you know. Now I know why you know about the Avengers shit. Now I know why you know all the plot because demons are telling you.
yeah, I can predict all the
They're like,
all our.
Avengers Endgame. It's gonna happen."
Oh my god. Yeah, what's the most recent Wombio thing that's come to fruition? I think, like... I don't know. I know one that happened, but I can't say it because it's a spoiler for the next
Yeah.
movie. But it keeps happening.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how do you know? Who's telling you? The aliens in your sleep. The sleep rouse demon was like, I got you, fam.
The forward-facing troll face told me everything.
I know, forward-facing troll face. That's...
I wish I do have a drawing of it
That's
somewhere. It's like
terrifying.
really scary. I have another
No,
hold
I
on.
could assume.
I'm gonna
yeah.
find something that was like it. I drew this really scary picture of Nikocado one time.
Oh god.
I just need to remember how I spelt Nikocado in my files, because it's like
Was it like the scary troll face from Roblox though? Like,
I don't know what that looks like.
I'll try to find it.
Dude, I come across this picture all the time in my files. I'm trying to find it right now.
Was it like this?
Let me see. Kind of like with more.
But the troll face.
Yeah, like that, but with like more like wrinkles and features, and then like smaller eyes.
Ew.
Like more like dilated or less dilated eyes.
That's
Like
terrifying.
yeah.
That's gross.
I'm gonna like quickly draw it and then just put it in post so everyone knows what I saw. Just
Yeah, I've never wanted sleep paralysis. Like, you know when that like shifting shit was popular on TikTok?
yeah.
Like, I wanted to do it because I wanted to be like, I was like, these bitches are crazy. Let me find out if they're for real.
That's like where they like
but
go
I
in
did
the.
not.
It's where they like beam in a Harry Potter, right, and stuff like that. It's like-
Yeah, or like their shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. If they're doing it, let me see, Harry Potter. But everybody was saying that like doing that shit would literally give you like sleep paralysis.
I probably
And
would.
so,
Yeah.
no, literally. So I did it one night, and I just like, I had some feeling in me, and I was just like, nah. I think tonight would be the night. I think a demon would try to like, come get me. I'm out of here. And I just laid on my like side. I was like,
It's like that thing of like you can never dream what you want to dream by like thinking about it. It's always the stuff that you think of like for like 1 second in passing that like is what you dream about
Is.
that night.
Yeah, literally.
It's always like that you just say like I don't like water and then like you have a dream about like drowning
Dying,
or
drowning,
something.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it was just like
Yeah.
an afterthought when you said it. Yeah, that shit's weird.
I know, it's weird. Yeah, our subconscious will make its way.
I
That's
wish-
why I get like nervous.
Oh, I wish we knew more about dreams. Like, I wish there was more like studies and like I wish like someone would develop like the technology to like create like I don't know some like brainwave like heat signature where we can just like see the outline or something of someone's dream while they're dreaming it. Like that'd be cool.
I know, I think there was something like that was trying to be made. I don't know. I know I did psychology at Cuesta, so I did learn a bunch of studies and shit. And they did do a bunch of stuff like that, but I don't know. It's just like, it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to
Nobody wants to volunteer to do that stuff.
yeah,
'cause it's
to look
scary
into
as
one's
hell.
mind. That would be like a crazy power to have. I think there is something. I remember what I think you might be talking about now. There was some AI thing where they hooked like someone's brain up to like an AI software, and they were like, okay, like they were giving them things to think about, and then basically the AI created like a picture of what that person was thinking about. So
Yeah,
it's like a lie detector.
of.
So if you were like, what's the code to like this like nuclear missile, and they were like not gonna think about it, but obviously it's like hard to completely black your brain out. So like if they did, then it would like write out the letters or something, which is like freaky as hell.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the government has like already found out ways to do that. Mind control, like torture ways. Cause there's like I don't know. Spies know too much, and we've come really far in technology. Like I think there was literally even like a science proven that they like learned cloning in the government, but they kept it as their own like little thing
I feel
for
like
their
that.
own benefit.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like a thing that like out of the far-fetched things, I feel like that's the nearest because that is just like DNA related. It's not like oh we're trying to go to a new galaxy or like we're trying to like create I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that is like the most possible thing out of any like government conspiracy type deal.
Yeah, I always feel like cloning or anything that has to do with DNA. I'm like, that's really easy because all you need is another human being
Yeah, it's
or
not like
animal
creating a new thing. It's just like borrowing from
fucking up.
other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just taking or borrowing from the DNA strand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Crazy, crazy. But
Yeah.
we have talked for an hour now. We've covered a lot. We did we went a little Halloweeny mode. We covered our ghost stories, our supernatural encounters. Is there anything you guys want to say before we close off here? Any closing words of wisdom?
Make a better trailer for the last one, BO.
Well,
You really sucks.
you didn't like that one?
Nope.
Why?
It wasn't epic enough.
Damn.
There is one more coming, but I think the other one's more like I would say emotional than epic. Well, I don't want to.
That's good too. Like,
Okay.
That's what I mean.
I don't want to give away all the.
Yeah,
I don't want to give away all the epic looking stuff. You gotta wait for the movie.
dude, I mean, not even because it was my trailer or anything. Like, put that besides the point. I think the trailer you did for mine was like one of the best you ever made.
You liked that one?
Make it good.
That had like the same aura as this last one.
Is the new one you're making, or
No,
the one you just?
the one I just made.
That one sucked.
What did you not
Hater.
like about it?
I don't remember, man. I just remember watching it and like I wasn't like shaking or like smiling. I was just like,
All right, damn. Okay, I think the movie itself, you'll have a different opinion. I think you're gonna I think it's very Brendan catered to experience.
Alright, dude. We'll see, dude.
Okay, I suppose if all things go right, maybe early March might be the release.
Early March.
All right, that's next month.
Yep, it could be the
The
end
luck of
it
the
all.
Irish.
Is on my side.
Your ginger ass better get them luckies.
Dude, I should release it on the same day Matt Pet retires.
Dude, do it, do
8th
it.
of March, that'd be awesome.
And then you have to tag Matt Pat, and we have to all tag him.
Yeah.
We have to like make a Twitter account and just
like-
add him like 300 times.
We like clickbait the shit and like add all the tags of like Matt Pet Game Theory and just like overtake his retirement with our own video.
Literally, we're like Matt Pat is back.
Yeah,
Hashtag.
question mark. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything to close out. Just I'm an alien. No.
You heard it here, folks. You heard
Yarn
it
it here.
here. Yar. I'm an alien. Yarg.
I'm just schizophrenic. Nah.
All right. Cool.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye. Ciao.
Hold on.